Welcome back. We're discussing Covered California. It's our state's program that is providing health care to many who can't afford it. Our guest is Dana Howard of Covered California. Let's talk a little bit about the benefits involved with Covered California. Tell us about those and how they can really help people out.
Well, the great thing about the Affordable Care Act is that it delivered what we call essential health benefits. And these are standard that all health plans that are offered through the exchanges must have to be able to comply with the law. And so no longer are people going to have these health plans that are what we call skinny or skimpy, that just go to try to use them and you'll find out that you may have been paying just $75 or $100 a month, but you're not getting anything for that. So gone are those days. Yeah, you're going to have to pay a little bit more, but you're going to get a whole lot more when it comes to benefits, real stuff, including preventive care, where you can just go to the doctor to find out, make sure, am I okay? Everything okay here? So that's a really important aspect of this as well. But on top of that, the benefits are going to be what is called uniform or standardized within Covered California, so that you know that you're getting one thing from the next to the next. On top of that, what's really great is that there are tiers of benefits, so that if you know that you're going to be going to the doctor a lot, you can choose this platinum benefit. It's going to cost a little bit more up front, but you're going to pay less when you go see the doctor. And then you can come down to what's called a gold level, from platinum to gold to silver. Most people are going to be in that silver range. That's the one that they've been familiar with most likely if they have had employer-based insurance before. And you can go down to a bronze plan, that if you know that, you know what, I don't mind paying a little bit more when I go see the doctor because I don't go that often, but I'm going to pay less every month. And so it gives the consumer the flexibility in still having really, really good benefit, robust benefits.
Sure. There's a couple deadlines that have come and gone. There's one approaching at the end of March. Tell us why it's very important, and is it a now or never sort of thing with this deadline in March?
Well, you are going to have to get insurance. That's the law now. January 1st, you're going to get a pardon for the 3 months. January, February, and March if you don't have insurance for them, but for that period. But after that, there is unfortunately a penalty that's going to be involved, and it's not just $95. That's the least amount. It is 1% of your income, or $95, whichever is greater, whichever is more. So you have somebody making $30,000 a year, they're going to have a $300 penalty if they don't get insurance. Insurance that's really affordable. And so, especially at that kind of salary, you're going to be able to get some premium assistance to help you. So, you know, people are going to have to make that decision. Do I want to take a $300 penalty and get nothing? Or do I want to spend $300 and really get some really strong health insurance? So the deadline is going to be March 15th, because after that, you can still enroll between March 15th and March 31st. However, after March 15th, you're going to be subject to a penalty because you won't have insurance in place at the end of March 31st. You won't be able to have insurance in place until May 1st, because the 15th is the cutoff to have insurance in place the following month. Now, after March 31st, you're going to have to wait until open enrollment starts again in October of 2014. So people really need to know that they've got to get this taken care of within the next few weeks.
As we sort of wind down here, you're telling me that you've been surprised by the number of younger Californians signing up, but you want to encourage even more to do so.
Most certainly, because right now the number of people who are under 35 and signing up for Covered California is really in line with their population here in the state. It's a really strong match, and that's really encouraging. But we want more people who are younger to sign up. You know, there's a lot of talk about, well, you have to have young people to be for this to be a success, for it to be a successful risk pool. Well, yeah, that's correct. But right now we're in that match. But what we want to be able to see is more young people coming into this, because we know that there is a history of young people not having health insurance. And the next thing you know, something does happen, something unexpected, an accident, or they have a really unexpected illness that takes place, puts them in the hospital, and then they are saddled. Either their parents are going to pay for it, and send their parents into financial despair, or the kids themselves are going to be in bankruptcy. And medical costs, that's the number one reason for bankruptcy. So we want to encourage folks that, yeah, I know that you feel healthy and everything looks great, but be prepared. It's no different than having car insurance. You don't just drive down the road without it because you never know when an accident might happen. Well, the same goes for health insurance. You don't know what's going to be in your health future. And so you want to make sure that you are prepared, and you can do it now affordably through Covered California.
Okay. Thanks, Dana, for being with us and giving us a little lesson on Covered California and why it's so important. Appreciate it.
Great. I hope to be back soon.
All right, you got it.
All right.
And as we move along with Cox San Diego Connection, we'll meet Michael Murphy with Sharp Healthcare. He'll talk about medical care in this day and age. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.